Good morning everyone. Welcome back to the 6th session. In the previous 5 sessions, we did discuss about the chapter matrices, wherein we studied about the definition of matrices, order of matrices, types of matrices, algebra of matrices, in algebra of matrices, addition of matrices, subtraction of matrices, matrix multiplication, negative of matrices and scalar multiplication. After these many topics, we did solve some problems based on algebra of matrices. Then we spoke about the different topic, that is transpose of a matrix, symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, and we did solve some problems based on transpose of a matrix, skew symmetric and symmetric matrices. With these many topics, we have come to an end of the chapter matrices, and in today's session we are going to start off with a new chapter, that is determinants. The weightage of this chapter is 12 marks, wherein 1 marks questions will be asked in part A, 2 marks 1 question will be asked in part B, 5 marks 1 question will be asked in part D, and 4 marks 1 question will be asked in part E. So, determinant chapter. First and foremost, let me tell you about the definition of a determinant. Definition of a determinant. Let A be a matrix of order 2 cross 2 containing the elements A1, B1, A2, B2. Let A be a matrix of order 2 cross 2 containing the elements A1, B1, A2, B2. It is a square matrix. Every square matrix A can be associated with a unique number and is called as determinant of the matrix A. Let A be a square matrix of order 2 cross 2. Every square matrix A can be associated with a unique number and is called as determinant of the matrix A, written as determinant A and is denoted by det A. Written as determinant A and it is denoted by det A. So, if A is a matrix containing n elements A1, B1, A2, B2, how do we write determinant A? Determinant A is denoted by this symbol, that is determinant A, read as det A, which is equal to, this is the determinant symbol. This is called the square brackets, wherein the elements are enclosed within the square brackets or braces or flower brackets. But how do we write the determinant symbol? How do we enclose these elements in determinant sign? This is the determinant sign. This is A1, B1, A2, B2. So, this is read as determinant A. Determinant A contains the elements A1, B1, A2, B2, and these two signs denotes the determinant symbol. How do we calculate the value of this determinant A? How do we calculate the value? The value of the determinant A is given by product of the principal diagonal elements, product of principal diagonal elements minus product of secondary diagonal elements. How do we calculate the value of a 2 cross 2 determinant? It is defined as the product of the principal diagonal elements minus the product of the secondary diagonal elements. So, in this problem, which are the principal diagonal elements? A1, B2. As explained earlier, the elements from the left top corner to the right bottom corner is known as principal diagonal elements. So, which is the principal diagonal elements here? A1, B2. The product of this determinant A is defined as the product of the principal diagonal elements minus product of the secondary diagonal elements, which can be written as A2, B1. We shall explain this with furthermore examples. What is determinant A? Say for example, determinant A contains an element 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we calculate the value of determinant A for a 2 cross 2 matrix? These are called what diagonal elements? Principal diagonal elements. So, 2 5s are 10 minus, which are the other 2 elements left out? Secondary elements 4 and 3. So, 10 minus 12, will sum up to minus 2. This is the value of determinant A. Few more example. Determinant A consists of 2, minus 3, 1, 2. Which are the principal diagonal elements here? 2 and 2 are the principal diagonal elements. So 2 2s are 4. Formula is always with minus product of secondary diagonal elements. 1 into minus 3 will be minus 3. So 4 plus 3, minus into minus will be plus. So 4 plus 3 will sum up to 7. Few more examples. Minus 2, minus 1, minus 3, minus 5. Which is the principal diagonal element here? These two are the principal diagonal elements. So minus 2 into minus 1 will be plus 2. The formula is always with minus. Minus 5 into minus 3 will be minus into minus plus. Minus 5 into minus 3 will be plus 15. So minus into plus will be minus 2 minus 15, which is nothing but minus 13. This is how we will calculate the value of the determinant for a 2 cross 2 matrices. Now passing on to a 3 cross 3 matrices. We discussed for a 2 cross 2 determinant. Now we shall discuss for a 3 cross 3 matrices. So consider matrix A containing the elements A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. How do we denote this in terms of determinant? How do you write determinant symbol? This is determinant A. So the matrix symbol, the square brackets symbol eliminated, and in terms of determinant it can be written as determinant of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. This is in terms of a 3 cross 3 determinant. What are the signs associated for a 3 cross 3 determinant? The signs associated for a 3 cross 3 determinant before we calculate the value of the determinant is given by plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus and plus. That is, the first element is associated with the positive sign, the second element with the negative sign, again the third element with the positive sign, the fourth element with the negative sign, and so on. So how do we calculate the value of the determinant A for a 3 cross 3 matrix? What are the signs associated? Plus, minus and plus. So we will consider the first row, that is plus, minus and plus. We are considering the first element. When we consider the first element, which is the first element here, A1, when we consider the first element, we are supposed to leave that element's row and that element column. When we consider the first element, we are supposed to leave that particular row and that particular column. Now, what is the sign associated for the first element here? Plus, that is plus A1 into A1, you are supposed to leave A1th row and A1th column. A1th row and A1th column. So what are the other elements left out? B2, C2, B3, C3. What is the sign associated for the second element now? Minus. Which element it is? B1. Which element it is? B1. So when I consider the second element, I am supposed to leave the second row and second column. A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. Now I am supposed to consider which element now? B1. When I consider B1, what is the sign associated for this element B1? That is minus. I am supposed to leave B1th row and B1th column. B1th column and B1th row. So what are the elements that is left out now? A2, C2, A3, C3. Now I am considering the third element. Which is the third element here? C1. What is the sign associated to C1? That is nothing but plus. So plus C1 into, I am supposed to leave the third element row and third element column. What is left out? A2, B2, A3, B3, A2, B2 and A3, B3. So plus A1 remains the same. As I told you earlier, how do we calculate the value of 2 cross 2 determinant? Product of the principal minus product of the secondary, which can be written as B2 C3 minus B3 C2. What is the element left here? Minus B1. How do we calculate this? A2 C3 minus A3 C2 plus C1 into A2 B3 minus A3 B2. This is the value of the 3 cross 3 determinant. So multiply each term. A1 B2 C3 minus A1 B3 C2. Minus into plus will be minus B1 A2 C3. Minus into minus, it will be plus. So multiply these two elements with B1. We get B1 A3 C2 plus C1 A2 B3. Plus into minus will be minus C1 A3 B2. This is the value of 3 cross 3 determinant. I shall explain you with one more example. Determinant A contains an element 1, 2, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 3, minus 1 and plus 4. As I told you earlier, what are the signs associated for a 3 cross 3 determinant? It is nothing but plus, minus and plus. So when we consider the first element, that is element 1, what are the signs associated here? Plus. So it will be plus 1 into. Leave 1th column and 1th row, that is 1th element column and 1th element row. What is left out? 2, minus 2, minus 1 and 4. So when you consider the second element, which is the second element here? 2. Plus 2 or minus 2? It is minus 2. Minus 2 into. You are supposed to leave, when we consider this element, you are supposed to leave that particular element row and that particular element column. What is left out? Minus 1, minus 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, what one it is? Plus 1 into. Plus 1 into, when you consider one element, that is the 1th element, you are supposed to leave 1th row and 1th column. What is left out? Minus 1, 2, 3, minus 1. How do we calculate? It is 1 into product of the principal. 4 2s are 8. It is given with a minus sign. Minus 1 into minus 2 will be plus 2. That is plus 2. Minus 2 into minus 1 into 4, minus 4. It is given with a negative sign. 3 into minus 2 will be minus 6. Minus into minus will be plus 6. Plus 1 into minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1. It is always associated with the minus sign, that is product of principal minus product of secondary. Minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus 1, minus of 3 2s are 6. So this is 1 into 8 minus 2, 6, minus 2 into minus 4 plus 6. Minus into minus will be plus, so 6 minus 4 will be 2 plus 1 into minus 6, 1 into minus 6 will be minus 5. So this is 6 minus 4 minus 5. 2 2s are 4, 1 into minus 5 will be minus 4. 6 minus 4, 2, 2 minus 5 will be minus 3. 2 minus 4 will be 6 minus 4, 2, 2 minus 5 will be minus 3. Moving on to the next topic, we shall speak about properties of determinants. Among that, the first property, the value of the determinant is unaltered if its rows and columns are interchanged. Its property states that the value of the determinants remains unaltered, means it remains the same if rows and columns are interchanged. That is, we shall prove, let determinant A is equal to containing the elements A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. As I told you earlier, how do we calculate the value of the determinants? The sign associated are plus, minus and plus. So it is plus, minus and plus. So when you consider the first element, which is the first element here? A1. So A1 into, you're supposed to leave A1th row and A1th column. Which is A1th row? A1, B1, C1 is the A1th row. Which is the A1th column? A1, A2, A3 is the A1th column. So when we consider the element A1, we are supposed to leave that particular row and that particular column. So what is left out? B2, C2, B3, C3. What is the sign associated here? Minus. Which element are we considering here? B1. So you are supposed to leave B1th row and B1th column. Which is B1th row? A1, B1, C1. Which is B1th column? B1, B2, B3. So leaving this row and this column, which element you will consider? That is A2, C2, A3, C3. Similarly, which is the third element? C1. What C1 it is? Plus C1. You are supposed to leave which row? C1th row and C1th column. What is the elements left out here? A2, B2, A3, B3. How do we calculate this now? A1 into product of the principal minus product of the secondary. Which is the principal? B2, C3. B2, C3 minus B3, C2. Similarly, B1 into A2, C3 minus A3, C2. Similarly, C1 into A2, B3 minus A3, B2. You can call this as delta. Let delta equal to determinant of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. So multiply all the elements by A1, the second element by B1 and the third element by C1. What do we get? A1, B2, C3 minus A1, B3, C2 minus B1, A2, C3. Minus into minus will be plus B1, A3, C2 plus C1, A2, B3 plus into minus minus C1, A3, B2. Call this as equation number 1. What does the property states? The value of the determinant remains unaltered if rows and columns are interchanged. So this is, we have calculated the value of delta. Now we shall interchange rows and columns. Let delta equal to determinant of A1, B1, C1. Here, let delta dash is equal to, you can interchange row, A1, B1, C1 into row. A1, B1, C1 is the first row here, it becomes the first column. That is A1, B1, C1. A2, B2, C2 is which row? Second row. So that becomes the second column. That is A2, B2, C2. A3, B3, C3 is which row? It is the third row. And therefore it becomes which column? Third column, which can be written as A3, B3, C3. As I mentioned earlier, what are the signs associated to the elements? That is nothing but plus, minus and plus. So what is delta dash? Which element are we supposed to consider? A1. That is A1 into B2, B3, C2, C3. When we consider A1, we are supposed to leave A1th row and A1th column. So when we will leave A1th row and A1th column, what are the elements left? B2, B3, C2, C3. Similarly, what A2 it is? It is minus A2. Minus A2 into, leave A2 row and A2 column. What are the elements? B1, B3, C1, C3. Similarly, A3. When we consider A3, we are supposed to leave A3 row and A3 column. A3 row and A3 column. What is left out? B1, B2, C1, C2. How do we calculate the value of a 2 cross 2 determinant now? It is plus A1 into B2, C3 minus C2, B3 minus A2 into B1, C3 minus C1 B3 plus A3 into B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Multiplying, what do we get? Delta dash is equal to A1 B2 C3 minus A1 C2 B3 minus A2 B1 C3, minus into minus will be plus. So multiplying A2 C1 B3, A2 B1 C3 plus A3 B1 C2 plus into minus minus A3 B2 C1. What is on the left hand side that we have considered? Delta dash is equal to A1 B2 C3 is positive. What is A1 B2 C3 here in the first equation? It is positive. Similarly, A1 B3 C2, A1 B3 C2 in the first equation, A1 B3 C2 in the first equation is negative. So A1 B3 C2 is also negative. Call this as equation number 2. Similarly, when you cross check all the elements, it is same as equation number 1. A2 B1 C3 is negative in the second equation. What about in the first equation? A2 B1 C3 is again negative. Similarly, when we cross check all the terms comparatively with the first equation, it is 100% same. But that equation we have denoted as what? We have denoted as delta. Therefore, I can write delta dash is equal to delta, which means if rows and columns are interchanged, the value of the determinants remains unaltered. Moving on to the second property of determinant, the sign of the determinant changes if any two rows or any two columns are interchanged. As I explained you in property number 1, let delta is equal to determinant of A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. We'll consider delta to be determinant of A1 B1 C1, A2 B2 C2, A3 B3 C3. What are the signs associated to the elements? It is plus, minus and plus. So how do we calculate A1? When we consider the element A1, you're supposed to leave A1th row and A1th column. So what is left out? B2 C3 and B3 C2. Similarly, when you consider the second element, that is what? B1. Minus B1, you're supposed to leave B1th row and B1th column. And which four elements will you consider? A2, C2, A3, C3. Similarly, when you consider the third element, that is plus C1, you're supposed to leave C1th row and C1th column, which is A2, B2, A3, B3. How do we calculate the value of a 2 cross 2 determinant? Product of the principal minus product of the secondary. That is A1 into B2 C3 minus B3 C2. Similarly, minus B1 into A2 C3 minus A3 C2 plus C1 into A2 B3 minus A3 B2. After simplifying, multiply the first element by A1 along with the signs, the second element by B1 and the third element by C1, and call that as equation number 1. Now, moving on to the second half of the property number 2. What does property states? If you interchange any two rows or any two columns, the value of the determinant changes by its sign. So, let delta dash be the determinant obtained after interchanging row 1 and row 2. Row 1 is denoted by R1 and row 2 is denoted by R2. Let delta dash be the determinant obtained after interchanging row 1 and row 2. So delta dash is equal to, we are interchanging row 1 and row 2. What is row 1 here? A1, B1, C1. What is row 2? A2, B2, C2. Now the first row becomes the second row and the second row becomes the first row, which can be written as A2, B2, C2, A1, B1, C1. We have interchanged the first row and the second row. The third row remains as it is. What is the third row here? A3, B3, C3. What are the signs associated for a 3 cross 3 determinants? Plus, minus and plus. That is plus, minus and plus. How do we calculate now? We are considering A2. So when we consider A2, you're supposed to leave A2 column and A2 row. Supposed to leave A2 row and A2 columns. What are the elements here? B1, C1, B3, C3. Similarly, what B2 it is? Minus B2 into. Leave B2 row and B2 column. What is left out? A1, C1, A3, C3. Similarly, plus C2 into A1, B1, A3, B3. How do we calculate now? Delta dash is equal to A2 into B1 C3 minus B3 C1, B1 C3 minus B3 C1 minus B2 into product of the principal. Which are the principal elements here? A1 and C3. Therefore, A1 C3 minus A3 C1 plus C2 into A1 B3 minus A3 B1. Multiplying the elements now, delta dash is equal to A2 B1 C3 minus A2 B3 C1 minus B2 A1 C3, minus into minus will be plus B2 A3 C1 B2 A3 C1 B2 A3 C1 plus C2 A1 B3 plus into minus minus C2 A3 B1. Now, when you call this as equation number 2, when you notice equation 1 and equation 2, what is the first term? A2 B1 C3. Where is A2 B1 C3? In the first equation, A2 B1 C3. This is A2 B1 C3. In the first equation, A2 B1 C3 is positive or negative? It is negative. But what about in the second equation, A2 B1 C3? It is positive. Similarly, when you observe A2 B3 C1, A2 B3 C1, A2 B3 C1 is positive here. What about A2 B3 C1 is negative here. So which all terms are positive in the first equation becomes negative in the second equation, and which all terms are negative in the second equation becomes positive in the first equation. Similarly, when you consider all the 6 terms here, minus B2 A1 C3 is negative. When you compare this B2 A1 C3, it becomes positive, which means delta dash is equal to minus of delta. Delta dash is equal to minus delta. Hence, we can say that the value of the determinant changes by its signs when 2 rows or 2 columns are interchanged. In this property, I have interchanged R1 and R2. Need not be only R1 and R2. You can interchange either any of the 2 rows, maybe R1, R3 or R2, R3, or you can interchange columns as well, C1, C2 or C1, C3 or C2, C3. You can interchange any 2 rows or any 2 columns. Moving on to the next property, that is property number 3. It states that the value of the determinant is equal to 0 if any 2 rows or any 2 columns are identical, maybe any 2 rows or any 2 columns. So proof, let delta is equal to determinant of A1 B1 C1 A2 B2 C2. You can make any 2 rows or any 2 columns identical. Here I will make R2 and R3 identical. Need not be R2 and R3. Any 2 rows or any 2 columns. So A2 B2 C2. What are the signs associated? Plus, minus and plus. When we consider the first element, that is plus A1 into, you're supposed to leave A1 row and A1 column. What is left out? B2 C2 minus B2 C2. Which is the second element here? Minus B1. When we consider B1, leave B1 row and B1 column. What are the elements left out here? A2 C2, A2 C2 again. So product of the principal, A2 C2 minus A2 C2. Similarly, C1 into A2 B2 minus A2 B2. So this is delta equal to A1 into B2 C2 minus B2 C2 is 0. minus b1 into, once again it is 0 plus c1 into 0. That is delta will be equal to 0, which means if any two rows or any two columns are identical, the value of the determinant tends to 0. Moving on to the next property, property number 4. In a determinant, if all the elements of any row or any column are 0, then the value of the determinant is equal to 0. Proof: let delta is equal to, in a determinant, if all the elements of any row or any column, maybe R1, R2, R3 or C1, C2, C3. If all the elements of any row or any column is equal to 0, then the value of the determinant is equal to 0. Here I will consider all the row elements to be 0. Second row will be A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. What are the signs associated? Plus, minus and plus. So when you expand the determinant, it is 0 into any term, it is 0. Minus 0 into any term, once again 0, plus 0 into any term, it is again 0. So what will be the value of the determinant? Value of the determinant will be 0, which means if all the elements of any row or any columns are 0, then the value of the determinant tends to 0. Moving on to the next property, property number 5. If all the elements on one side of the principal diagonals are 0, then the value of the determinant is equal to product of the principal diagonal element. So we shall discuss about property number 5 in the next session. Meanwhile, in today's session, if you have any queries regarding the property of determinants, or how to expand a 2 cross 2 determinant, or how do we calculate the value of 3 cross 3 determinant, please feel free to upload your queries in the prescribed link. With this, I come to an end in today's session. Thank you.